He was chosen not only for his ability to communicate and his courage and his character, but also here in verse number 34, his commitment. Verse 34 says, "Notwithstanding, it pleased Silas to abide there still." After they had come to Antioch and shared this message and taught the people and trained them in what the correct doctrine was, if you look at verse number 33, it says at the end, they were let go in peace from the brethren unto the disciples. They said, okay, we get it. We understand you've fulfilled your duty. Y'all can go back to Jerusalem. Y'all can go back to the apostles. You can go, you've done what you were called to do. But Silas said, is there something else I can do? I'm going to stay a little bit longer. I'm going to serve a little bit further. I don't know if you ever worked with somebody who, as soon as it was time to be done, they were done. I worked with an individual one time that it did not matter what was happening. They were on a ladder with a light bulb, heading up to a fixture, and it turned 5 o'clock. And they climbed off the ladder with the light bulb and set it down so they could go home. Because their day was done. There's no desire to, can I do anything extra? Can I at least fulfill my responsibility and get done with, well, nope, time is over, we're done. That wasn't Silas's attitude. They said, the church here said, you know what, you can be done. Go ahead and go back home. We appreciate all your help. He said, well, is there something else I can do while I'm here? Can I stay a little bit longer? We see that testimony here. He didn't have to do so. He chose to do so. When he was free to leave, he was still willing to do some more work on his own time. Not just what he had been called to do, but he sought out what he could go a little bit further in. So we see him chosen to be a messenger here. We see, secondly, here that Silas was a companion in ministry. A companion in ministry. In chapter 15, or at the end of chapter 15, verse number 40, we see this. Paul chose Silas and departed, being recommended by the brethren unto the grace of God. We see him here being a second choice. We've talked about Silas being in this supporting role, and kind of nothing makes you realize you're in that supporting role more than being the second choice. Paul was going to go with Barnabas, but Barnabas and him had a disagreement over Mark. We've talked about that before. Barnabas takes Mark and goes somewhere else, so Paul's like, I need somebody. Looks around, who's left?